Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 on Hutan Pantai. Since last episode, well, pretty much working on what you see here now. I'm getting some of the fields here ready for planting here, liming, fertilizing, just all that good stuff here. I'm also running our cultivator, and yes, it's in the cultivator category. That's what we're calling it here, and that is what it does here in the game. So we're running our cultivator here across a lot of our fields. I just want to clean up some of these fields here. Especially when I'm looking to clean up here. Actually, oh yeah, fields 36 are a good example of that one. So we got all these little spots here from, I think it's the hail damage or the storm damage, whatever you want to call it, right, everyone? Speaking of storms, by the way, I've not seen a tornado yet. Out of curiosity, anyone watching? Have any of you folks watching actually have or experienced a tornado yet? Just curious. I have not seen one. Maybe they don't happen on this map. I'm not sure. Maybe you got to play on the Riverbend Springs map. Although I have played on that map, I haven't seen a tornado on there either, so... or any other sort of other horrible storm events other than just, again, you get the, I guess it's hail event. I've never even seen the hail, really, I guess. I don't know, is it like kind of the rain, whatever. But, yeah, trying to get some of that cleaned up on the fields. So like I said, I'm just running the cultivator across a lot of our fields here. Don't know if we're actually going to plant anything here or not. We can plant oats at this point. I think that's the only thing, right? Oh, yeah, well, cotton. We're not going to do that. Peas. Oh, we could do sunflowers. So we could do some sunflowers. Fun. Yeah, actually, that's not maybe a bad idea. Might actually do some sunflowers here. Why not, right? Might actually do that. The one crop I would like to try to plant here, everyone, and I don't know if we can afford to do so. And, yeah, we'll get into why here in just a second here. A minute. Let me get turned around here. Wonder how much this the hired worker would have missed if I would have let the hired worker do this here. Anyway, so yeah, one of the crops I would like to actually maybe look into doing that one is peas. And of course, there's our peas. We could also do, is it beans? Is it beans? Green beans. Okay, yeah, green beans. Okay, those cannot be planted just as of yet. I believe we have the capacity to plant both of those, I think. The tricky part, everyone, comes in as we need to be able to harvest both of those. So, obviously, green bean harvester. Yeah, $500,000 later. Pea harvester, almost $600,000 later. Everyone. So, yeah, and the spinach. Okay, spinach isn't much better. Actually, spinach is worse yet. $635,000 later. So, yeah, spinach, peas, green beans, everyone. I don't know. Wouldn't mind giving them a try, but there's a little bit of a problem, shall we say, with all three of those crops, really. So I'm not sure yet if I want to go that route or not. But again, I would like to try one of those, or maybe both or two. I don't know. Try some of those crops, right? But again, they are really expensive. We could maybe look at leasing a harvester, but again, leasing harvesters, that one usually not a good source of income to do that. That's usually yeah, not a good idea here, because if we were to lease it, how much would it cost? Lease $29,000 plus we would have to pay per day, per work hour. Yeah, $12,000 per work hour, huh? And obviously, with the size of that harvest, I mean, it does take a little bit of time to harvest, right? So we'll have to think about that one. We unfortunately don't quite have the money to be able to just like outright buy one, and we do have to sell our soybeans yet, but I don't think we have that much in soybeans, do we? We got $159,000 in soybeans, Evan, so that's not going to get us anywhere near the, $600,000. Oh, you get us close, I guess. But, speaking of which, by the way, yes, we do still have all our rest of our crops in storage here yet. For those who remember when we were selling here a couple episodes back, we ended up having to cheat the money in because, well, the train didn't work, Evan. I don't know. I have not tried renting the train since, Evan. Yeah, I guess we could try it, just see if it shows up this time, maybe. I don't know of one. But, yeah, we have the wheat needs to go. The sorghum needs to go. Double check here, make sure. I think the oats need to go, and the corn needs to go. So, unfortunately, I cannot find the files that is holding the storages. I mean, I'm sure it's in one of the XML files somewhere, and I looked through it, and I still cannot find it. So, oops. No idea. I'm sure one of the XML files somewhere, I mean, that contains the information for what's in storage. I'm just not sure which one, and again, have not been able to find it yet. I can tell you folks where it is. It's in the train station. Well, actually, not all of it's in the train station, is it? Some of it's in the train station, I think. Or is it all? No. It is not all, because corn is in the Pharma 250, huh? Oh. That might actually give me a hint of it. I might be able to locate the Pharma 250. It's interesting it calls it that, huh? Yeah, I might have to do a little more digging. I didn't think I could try searching for the Pharma 250. Should be able to find that relatively easy. We only got one of them. And once I find that one, I might at least be able to find the silo, probably. Whether or not I can find the train station, that might be a whole other story. I'm not sure yet. But, yeah, we'll have to see if we can fix that problem here eventually. Definitely confirmed, by the way, this tractor pulls this chisel plow much, much better than the original tractor we were using, which was the John Deere 8R. 8R does not like to pull this super chisel. And speaking of chisel plows, I mean, like, this is a massive chisel plow. Like, oh my goodness. I'm not sure if this is really considered a chisel plow or a cultivator in real life. I know in the game here they call this a super chisel. So, does that make it a chisel plow? I'm not sure. Looking at the size of those shanks, I mean, I'm going to guess this is a chisel plow here, because most of your cultivators are not going to be running those heavy-duty shanks. I mean, those look like some serious shanks on this chisel plow. Yeah, here again, I mean, the game obviously is considering this to be a cultivator, when in fact it sounds like real life this would probably be a chisel plow. Although, yeah, I guess you could go either way on those shovels. Personally, I would probably consider that to be more of a cultivator shovel on there, but yeah, again, it's hard to say. Hard to say. I've seen chisel plows with those shovels on them. Oh, gotta lower down. That would help. That would help. Okay, last pass on this field will be done. And like I said, I think we'll maybe look at grabbing the planter here. Maybe we'll look at planting some sunflowers here. We've got 2 fields of winter canola planted already, so I don't want to go too crazy like planting oats or something like that. I mean, again, oats, pretty good payoff usually, but we've been planting quite a bit of those lately, so I want to get some more corn and beans planted here this time around. Like I said, maybe do some peas or spinach or something like that this time around as well. Okay, I can unfold again. Not going to bother folding it all the way out, everyone. Just or fold it all the way in, I guess. Yeah, fold it all the way in. We'll call that good. Okay, let's see how good of a job a hired worker can do on this here. Because this is not a very big field here. This is a big chisel plow cultivator. Oh, yeah, we're working on spreading some lime over here, are we? Let's see, what else we got. Oh, yeah, or actually, no, this is not lime. This is fertilizer. Working on getting our canola fields fertilized here from last fall. Never did get those fertilized, so we're working on that here this time around. That needs to be done here. Turn off the mulching as well so we can see that. Yep. Again, I mean, this is why I'm running the cultivator across these fields. I'm trying to fix up all this just, yeah, kind of annoying. I mean, kind of annoying. I don't know why it does that. Like, the crop destruction part does not bother me too much. I'm like, okay, we had a weather event come through, and it did some damage to our crops. Okay. But why does it have to do this, and then when you go to line the field and it misses the spots? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, same thing we got. And actually, oh, okay, so these spots are, I was going to say, I'm not running a cultivator, I'm running the subsoiler across these, but yeah, because that's fertilizer there. And also missed lime on that one, apparently. Yeah. Oh, well. I do find that to be kind of annoying. I mean, I guess technically, I could go in and turn that off. You could do that. Again, like I said, I don't really have a problem with the crop destruction. It's this mess that gets left behind that I'm not a big fan of. and find that kind of... You can see we got some pretty severe differences on these fields here, too. Like field 1 and 2, wow, got a whole bunch of it all the way across it. And then 6 and 7, clean. Speaking of 6 and 7, by the way, were you actually done? Oh, I guess you are. Just, like, left some pieces unfinished, I guess. Close enough. Oh, let's see. I don't think I need to fertilize anything else, do I? I don't think so. Let's see if we can find probably like the John Deere 8R or something. Hopefully that tractor is available. Cultivate. Are we done cultivating our fields? No, we got to do 27 yet. Okay, well, let's move you to field 27. I might get that field done here. Make this turn. Oh, yeah, no problem. Get the hired worker going on that field here then. Okay, throw a hired worker on that. Next task. Oh, I'm using the 8R, aren't I? Okay, never mind. Never mind. That's right, I've got you doing the subsoiling up here. I'm like, where's the 8R at? That's where the 8R is at. Oh, well, I guess we could use this tractor. I think it's a tractor, right? I don't know. Fent 939. Also, yeah, our trailer is stuck open for some reason. I don't know why. I've tried getting it to close. Maybe once we actually put some crop in it, maybe it'll close then. Hopefully it'll close anyway. That would not be good if it just stays open. Where did I leave the planter at? I think it's at the shop, isn't it? Hope it's at the shop. Oh, most that one. Maybe I better move over to my lane a little bit more. There we go. Oh, yes, excellent. That's where our planter's at. And I should really check, too. See what can we plant, Evan? I think we can plant, like, cabbage and beans and peas and all that stuff, right? I don't remember. Is that the planter or the cedars, though? Planter or cedar? There we go. Let's just go check the shop here a minute, Evan. What are my planting choices here? So I can plant, I think that's the peas, right? And then the cedar is going to be the beans and the cabbage. Or no, these are peas, sorry. These are peas and cabbage. So I can plant beans with the planter. Okay. Those just look like pea pods to me, but obviously looking at the cedars here, that clearly is the that is the peas right there. Peas and spinach. So, or peas, is it peas and spinach or peas and cabbage? Which one is it? Cabbage or spinach here? Where's our specialty harvesters again? There we go. Spinach. Oh, it is spinach. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to start with some sunflowers here this episode, though. And like I was saying, might have to do some thinking about which one of those crops we want to try. We can plant either one of them. Doesn't really matter, right? We don't need any special harvesters or special planters. We got all the planters and cedars we need to do that. Do I have another tank of liquid? I do not. Okay, let's go buy another tank of liquid fertilizer here. Liquid fertilizer. Yeah, we'll just buy one for now. $3,200. Expensive. Of course, I complain about how expensive it is. Imagine how expensive it is in real life, right? Oh, boy. Okay, there we go. Now, question is, what fields do we want to plant the sunflowers in? Well, those fields over there are technically ready to be planted. You know, 43, 45, let's do that. We're going to head out that way. plant both those fields in sunflowers here. And while we're heading out to the field, Evan, just a reminder, if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, don't forget to do so. Oh, ooh, hang on. Oh, boy. Getting a little out of hand, everyone. A little out of hand here. Let's maybe slow this down just a little bit. What we get for putting this tractor on the job. See, that wouldn't happen with running an 8R on it. Okay, what was I saying before we got interrupted here? Oh, yeah, something about subscribing, right? Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Always very much appreciated. As always, if you like the video, click the thumbs up icon there as well. And don't forget, if you'd like to join us on our multiplayer servers, you can find our multiplayer server information down below in the description there. Again, anyone is welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. Ooh, it's a little foggy here. Where am I going? Can't see. Can't see. Oh, it's kind of cool. You can kind of see the fog bank just kind of rolled into our field there just a little bit. Okay, let's see what's here. Steering assist. Yeah, I definitely want to do 2 headlands here. I don't know how the hired worker does 1. That's just that's craziness, if you ask me. Speaking of craziness, should probably go see how our cultivator's doing here. And as always, I always kind of like starting in a corner, so this corner looks like a good one if you ask me. Okay, let's see how this cultivator's doing here in a minute. And he's got the field done, and just from this map view, looks like he did a pretty good job. Wow. Oh, he's got just a little bit missing there. Yeah, oh well, not gonna worry too much about it. Again, just kind of doing this just to clean up some of these fields, Evan. Seeing if this will help with the missing spots as far as the storm damage goes. Yeah, I don't know if it will help or not of them, but I figure it's worth a try. Okay, let's turn the planter on, lower down, lock on our steering, and away we go. Get this field planted. And let's head over to the comment section in a moment, see what you folks had to say here for our last episode. Make sure we're planting here. Yes, we appear to be. Excellent. I will point out here again, everyone, because we're on mulched soil, apparently the planter does not actually leave row crop lines. Yeah, don't know why that is. Although I'm pretty sure it is capable of leaving row crop lines on this texture, everyone. There's just certain scenarios where it does not. So I don't quite understand that, because I have seen in the past where it will leave the proper lines, the proper row crop lines, right on. We're going to make this here. Yeah, it's going to be a no. Okay. Yeah, it'll leave the proper lines on the mulched soil, right? But in this case, it does not. So I don't know what's up with that one, but come on, Giants, really? Anyway, 2 of the comments here. Starting off with the first one here from that guy. He was saying, I noticed on my server on Riverbend, the train is also bugged out now since the patch. It never stops when rented. Kind of what was happening with me. The train would go by one, it just would never stop. If you notice when the train is on the map, just passing through, look at the map itself. The icon for the train is stuttering and not smooth. Also, AI is terrible now after the patch. Oh, good to know. Great. And I thought Giant said they fixed the AI after the last patch. Actually, if folks pay attention to it, I think every single update we've had for Farming Simulator so far has been to fix this or that when it comes to the AI. So, and you folks are worried about AI taking over the world. Nothing, anything to worry about. Not. Well, let's see. Next comment here from RC Win was saying, do you have it set to buy fertilizer or lime? If you do, that is where all your money is going. I see it drop when you're using the spreader. Great videos. Hey, thank you very much for that. And yes, I think my hired worker is set to... Oh, let's see what's it under here again. Hired worker, I believe, is set to buy both, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Buy fuel, buy seeds, buy fertilizer, buy everything. Just buy it all right? That's normally how I run my hired workers. I just let them buy it, when they're running. Don't have to worry about keeping them filled up all the time. Bad enough, I got to fill myself up. Now I got to fill up the hired worker too yet? Like, oh my goodness. Come on. We're a virtual farmer here, not a real farmer. We don't want to work that hard. Oh, I gotta say, we definitely feels like we've come quite a long way here since when we first started this map, everyone. All the fields we own now, plus the planting equipment and tractors we have to pull said planting equipment with. We've definitely made a few upgrades here, I think, everyone. That being said, there's still like so much more stuff we can spend money on if we wanted to, right? Like if we want to get into pea, which I'm hoping we'll maybe try to do, everyone. Might see if we can get into some pea harvesting here. Also, with that being said, I think it is probably high time we start looking for a new map here. We have been playing on this map here for quite some time. We're actually, 80-some episodes now. I don't remember exactly what episode we're on here, but 80-some episodes. And I think it is time for a new map. So, you folks have any suggestions for the next map? Let me know. Again, I know we're only a couple months here in the Farming Simulator 25, and as I've said many times before, usually you don't really see the good maps start to come out until maybe like a year, maybe even sometimes 2 years after the game is out, right? Again, maps just take a while to make, so but we'll have to see once. Hopefully, there's something decent enough out there. Again, maps, they just take a long time to make. So a lot of the probably good maps we're seeing at this point are probably a lot of conversion type maps, right? Not all things are just converting them over rather than making brand new maps. Again, kind of one of my little criterias though for new maps. That one is new map. And when I say new, meaning a map I have not played. I don't mean the map itself has to be like new to Farming Simulator 25. Just it's got to be new to me. So I like to try to play on maps I've not played on yet. I know there's some people out there that they just kind of stick to the same, 4 or 5 maps all the time, it seems like. But it's like, no. I like to play on new maps all the time, so. Hetro saying, it's strange that Giants producing a farming simulator game. Why then would they make the summer super chisel a cultivator when it's a chisel plow? And then the John Deere 5 section plow is a cultivator. Is there a John Deere 5 section in here? Let's see what's here. Where are we looking here? Cultivators. No, there is no John. I'm not sure which one you're talking about other than Hetro. Disc harrows. Yeah, we don't even have the John Deere one here, do we? Yeah, we don't have any John Deere plows either. But, yeah, it does seem like the super chisel there should probably be under the plow category. And for that matter, like the plow category, we can pretty much just get rid of the entire plow category, because let's face it, all this garbage is obsolete at the, well, okay, we'll start with this road. This one here is just a subsoiler, but or deep ripper, I should call it. I think it's more of a deep ripper, right? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, all this rubbish is pretty much obsolete at this point. Haven't used that stuff in like 50 years now at this point. They do technically still have their place. I mean, there is a couple of scenarios where a moldboard plow does come in handy. But for the most part of it, ain't nobody uses those anymore. Ain't nobody. Oh, Ethan was commenting here on my Restore Save Game video. He was saying, you would think the old undo would be a feature. Yeah, unfortunately not. Oh, look at that little squiggly line again. I'm curious as to what's causing that. I don't get that one, because there's nothing on the field that indicates what that's coming from. Ethan was also saying, I want to make a big cattle farm and try out the buffalo on the lower farm. But when you get rid of some of the buildings, you're left with a pesky little curb in the way. Well, there is the map object hider. I don't know if that would work on that or not, but, maybe worth a try. Straight Six Addict was saying 16 million liters is 454,000 bushels. Did I say that right? 454,000, right? And yeah, he's got the decimals on. We don't need to get that detail, but yeah, 454,000. So wow. Giants does actually have a decent-sized storage silo here in the game. Then, 454,000 bushels. I mean, that's getting up there. That is a pretty decent-sized silo system. Of course, that silo system, I think the way Giants has it, looks like it's probably, go to construction here. Construction, there we go. And our silos, I mean, that looks like that's probably like one for like a co-op or something like that, but... Tommy was asking, can you upgrade the white tractor to more horsepower? No. The white tractor is already maxed out. I think, is it 225 is the max on that one, I think? So yes, it is already maxed out. Tim was asking, can you please play some Minecraft on YouTube? Oh, it's been a while since we played any Minecraft. On YouTube, anyway. And Tim was also asking, why don't you live stream on YouTube anymore? Well, there's a whole story behind that one. Basic gist of it is, I got banned on YouTube from live streaming for spam, scams, and deceptive practices. Now, by the way, that was a temporary ban, Evan, so I can live stream on YouTube again, but I kind of said, screw YouTube, and went to Twitch when that happened. Because, again, YouTube banned me for spam, scam, and deceptive practices. With that being said, YouTube cannot tell me what the scam, spam, or deceptive practices that I did that caused the ban. So YouTube can get a big fat middle finger on that one. And YouTube can go you know where, you know far, and you know why, and you know how, and shove it you know where. My thoughts on that one, Evan. So, again, got banned for scam, spam, and deceptive practices, Evan. What kind of spam, scam, and deceptive practice? Don't know, Evan. Don't know. YouTube can't tell me. Okay, looking at time with that, I think it's about time to wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching, and until next time.